Hey everybody, how y'all doing today? Well, today I'm going to show you a little thing how to keep your computer clean. Not so much from viruses, but junk files, like temporary files, cookies you don't need, files that you pick up when you go on the internet, a bunch of pictures and stuff like that. Sometimes when you're on the internet for a while, for months at a time, you start picking up a lot of files that you don't need anymore, but your browser will keep packing them up in there. And once it gets really big, all those files all put together, the browser starts to slow down. And also this will delete your temporary files and stuff like that. So the program I'm talking about is CCleaner. So I'm going to find it from the internet real quick. I want to start it from scratch, that way you can see how to get it and how to install it. This is the actual company right here, but really I'm just going to go from straight to the download from FileHippo. Basically it's FileHippo and you just want the latest version. If you wanted to save it, you can save it, but I'm just going to hit run once it pops up. Download the file. And run. I already have this program installed on my computer, but it doesn't hurt to reinstall it, and it's always nice to have the latest and greatest version. You pick the defaults. I turn these off unless you want them. They're more for your recycle bin. And I'm going to run it. Basically, we're only going to mess with this tab. There's stuff for the registry, tools and stuff like that. That's maybe for later down the road, but right now I'm really worried about cleaning up all the junk files on my computer and stuff like that. So just going through here is temporary files, your history. If you want to keep your history, then uncheck it. Recently typed URLs, I like to keep that on because there's things that I'm always typing and it kind of makes my life a bit easier. That's download location. If you wanted it, if you don't really care about that, I leave all that. Autocomplete, I definitely want my autocompletes left alone. My passwords I want left alone. Definitely want my recent documents left alone. I'm even going to turn off the run because sometimes I run stuff from the run. The run is over here. This is the run. So I want to leave that alone. Basically everything else here is good to go. Basically, and all you have to do is run the cleaner. This is basically telling you that this is going to delete files from your system. I'm going to check that and turn it off because I already know it's going to delete files from my system. Okay. Depending how, if you haven't never done this and it's been like a year since you've been using your computer, this can take, a couple minutes. Usually the more you do this, it's pretty fast. But it just depends on how often you're running it, of course, and how often you're going on the internet and downloading stuff and installing stuff. And I guess also wanted to mention it's not just for like Internet Explorer. It also works on. Let me see if I can show you. It won't let me. But it works on other web browsers because they pick up all. They also pick up their own temporary files, like Firefox. So better do its thing. I recommend you do this at least every month. You could do it every day if you're really that tidy, but I figure about once a month is good. Anything more than that, and yeah, there's no need to do it. Unless you're like a really heavy. See right here, it's telling me Chrome needs to be closed. I'm going to close my Chrome because basically it wants to delete the Chrome cache. You should actually you should keep all your web browsers closed when you're running this. So I'll go ahead and close Internet Explorer and Chrome is now closed. Nope, it's not closed. Really want to see that again. Okay, now it's cleaning out Chrome because we closed it. As you can see, it's also cleaning temp files from other systems. If that's VLC, just did Adobe. I usually always run this before I do a full virus scan, just because it saves me time, because it deletes a lot of the junk files, and that's just less files that my virus scan has to look at, especially when I'm on site and I want to save as much time as possible, so I'm not spending more time than I need to working on a computer. Now, one thing you got to be careful is I'm noticing lately, wow, see, I haven't cleaned mine in a while, and as you can see, it cleaned out a lot of stuff. Basically opened up close to 8 gigs of data, temperature files, quite a bit. It's a lot of stuff that I didn't even realize. It's been a while since I ran it myself. System files, see, I have about almost 7 gigs of basically installing programs and downloading stuff temporarily, or just like when I ran the CCleaner and just hit run, it left in the temporary files and basically just cleaned itself out. And you do that enough times, you start adding all these things up, you know, and it becomes a lot of stuff just sitting there doing much of nothing. And you could run it again to see what happens. Sometimes it finds stuff, sometimes it doesn't. It might look like it might actually find some more stuff. So look, now it definitely got to clean Chrome. I guess it did not clean it the first time around because when it was open. But now I went around and cleaned out all the files, like 500, basically 500 megs worth of stuff, 1400 files. Found some more Internet Explorer stuff. One more time, see what we got. Basically nothing. And that's it. Alright, that's basically it. Make sure, keep your computer clean. It'll keep you running smooth. Alright, see you later from Phoenix CPU Repair.